Hi everyone, today we will check out the brand new Panasonic Lumix S 24mm 1.8 S-series lens. So let's have a look. Okay, before we begin, hopefully short disclaimer from my side. This lens here is a so-called pre-production sample. So what does it mean? It's final in terms of development, so all the lenses are shaped as it will be in the final product. The casing is final and so on and so on. But it's one of the very first sample coming out of the factory, meaning there are still some things to do to fine-tune, especially in the manufacturing part. So let's say some machinery have to be adjusted so that everything is perfectly aligned. So for this video, it won't make any sense to show you 100% cropped images from the edge shot wide open, because it could definitely change, and also maybe the internal firmware isn't final. At least it's my suggestion, because there are some small issues right now. So keep that in mind. It's a pre-production sample, not final. And from the, let's say, more practical photographer side, I had the sample for roughly 16 hours, half of which I slept. So let's say I have 6 to 8 hours with the lens. Also, we had very bad weather here in Berlin, so it was always cloudy, raining a lot. So keep in mind, it's a real first hands-on experience, not 2 weeks of shooting with the lens. Okay, let's begin with the actual video. So that's the 24mm 1.8. The body is mainly made out of plastic with a mount made out of metal and a small rubber ring. I'm actually not sure if the entire lens is weather sealed. If I get the information before this video is out, I will put it here in the video or somewhere in the video description. So weight is about 350 grams, or according to my study in ancient history, something about 12.3 wizards, or any fantasy unit you prefer. So what we have here in terms of switches, here it is. It's an autofocus manual focus switch, a manual focus ring, and as you can see here, included in the kit you get is a lens hood, also made out of plastic, with a small lock switch. Yeah, that's finally it. And maybe also worth mentioning, at the front there's the 67mm filter thread, so everything quite common. And as you can see, it's also a flat front lens, so you can definitely use classic filters. Okay, but now let's address the elephant in the room: image quality of the 24mm 1.8 S. As mentioned before, everything was tested with the Panasonic Lumix S5 in high resolution mode, so actually 96 megapixels, but also mentioned before, it won't make any sense to show you 100% cropped images from the outer edge shot wide open, because it's, yeah, just a pre-production sample, but we can definitely discuss the results. By the way, if you're looking for a nice memory card for your Panasonic Lumix S5, have a look in the video description. There's linked our website memorycard.guru, where we tested a lot of cameras with even more memory cards, so have a look. But back to the lens. In the outer edge, is it sharp, shot wide open perfectly? No, definitely not, but I didn't expect it as well, just to be honest. Why? Because it's such a compact lens. You can see here it's really lightweight, so I guess the development target or approach was just, okay, let's make a mobile or mobility optimized wide angle lens with, yeah, a wide open aperture. But it's still a compromise, so it's absolutely fine that it may won't reach the results of, let's say, a 24mm Sigma art lens, which is at least, I guess, twice as heavy. So keep that in mind. You will definitely have to step down 2 or 3 steps to get the maximum out of the 24mm 1.8. The rest is quite okay. Okay, let's say due to the flat front lens, also distortion is quite high, but obviously integrated is in correction profile. So if you activate in camera or on wall converter of your choice, the lens correction, everything is fine, but uncorrected is, yeah, definitely noticeable. Chromatic aberration is okay, I would say. Again, shot with 96 megapixels, but you can absolutely see it. Here also, I guess, due to the pre-production status of this lens, it's not perfect. So the correction profile in the lens is not perfect right now, but I'm absolutely sure Panasonic will fix it until the final lens is out. Vignetting, so it's not too high. I actually expect a little bit more due to the relatively small filter thread, or let's say front element, but let's say it's about 1.5 steps darker in the edges, so absolutely fine. Again, there's also a correction profile in the lens firmware. Again, not perfect, overcompensating a bit at the moment, but yeah, I'm sure Panasonic will fix all of those issues. Okay, so I guess that's everything I can say right now about the 24mm. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, and if you're interested in memory cards or looking for a memory card, also maybe subscribe to this channel or click the link in the video description to our website memorycard.guru. Thanks for watching and hopefully see you again.